All right. So I think we got something really cool to kind of talk about that we can, all three of us can talk about and maybe resonate with. And I think a lot of our listeners can also resonate with. So I wanted to talk about like if you're someone right now and you want to like change the uh, direction of your life, right? You want to create something for yourself. Maybe you've got all these ideas, or you just don't. You're stuck in a rut, or you don't like your current job. You want to start your own business. Whatever the case, this what we're going to talk about today can apply to lots of different scenarios, right? Lots of different scenarios. And I put this list together. I think I came in this morning with like seven. Was it six? Oh, six on the list, right?
Yeah.
That I put together that I personally can absolutely identify with and resonate with, and things that I struggled with and I had to get over, and learned how important these things are. So it's 10 important steps to structure in your life in order to get out of the rut and make things happen for yourself. So I came in this morning, I got it out, and we started reviewing it and talking about it. And Kat sat in with us, and we came up with four more things between the four of us just talking. So we came up with 10 important steps that I think are really important for you to put in place in order to change the direction of your life, make things happen, achieve what you want, that sort of stuff. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to do something super motivational and inspiring today. Because I know a lot of people watch the news, and there's just a lot of scary, negative, kind of down stuff on the news. So I want them to be able to come here to a Tatter-a-fact and hear, motivational, inspirational stuff from really funny people who, when the mics are off, make Alexa fart. Because a lot of people can relate to that. Like, that's something I do. Okay. So let's start. So 10 important steps. So we're going to go down. I got them all written out right here. So I think number one, like the very first step, is decisiveness. You have to decide what you want. And you have to decide it like with clarity. Like it has to be super clear. Like you can't be wishy-washy, and two or three things. Oh, maybe this, maybe that. You have to be super clear and be very decisive. Claim it. Like make a decision and claim it. Deciding gives you direction. So once you decide what you want, that's the very first step, because that decision now gives you direction. It points you in the right direction. The very first path or road you step on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. And to go a little bit further with that, if like I knew when I started permanent makeup 21 years ago, and maybe 3-4 years in, when I loved it right away, but once I figured out I'm pretty good at this, it makes me happy, I have a service I can offer which makes me feel of service, right? I knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted to be a trainer. I knew I wanted to I knew I wanted to make a difference in the industry and contribute to the industry. I knew I wanted an online store that was super cool and kind of looked like the tattoo supply stores back in the day, because, you know, that didn't exist back then. The PMU stores weren't like that. They really weren't my cup of tea. I couldn't vibe with them, you know, so I wanted like really cool, like a really cool supply store. I wanted my own studio. I just knew. And so I was really clear with what I wanted. But you were, at first, Olivia, with your career, right? You decided you wanted to be...
Financing.
Yep. Yeah. And you felt like, with clarity, that's what you wanted.
Yeah. Like, even my classes, I enjoyed them.
You enjoyed them. What drew you to finances, and what was it about finances that made you feel like this is what I want to do with my life?
Well, because I've always liked math.
You always liked math?
There was something about doing an equation and finding the solution, or like a really hard equation and then finally getting the right solution. It just kind of clicked.
And you liked that?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I did.
I haven't met many people like you along the way. That shit just gave me anxiety. Like, I flunked math. I did. My parents had to hire me a tutor for math because they couldn't do like basic division. Yeah, they were gonna kick me off the track team and everything. You know, it was horrible. But yeah, so I mean, some people are just really good with numbers. So okay, so you like, you know, you got into you know, you like finances. It does something to you, and you go to college for it. And okay, so take it from there.
And then I realized that I didn't want to be doing that 8 hours a day for the rest of my life.
So how many years were you into college before you figured that out?
I think I was already in like 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So being in, so that's a lot of money. It's a lot of time invested, right? And you're not feeling it. And so you made a decision and you changed your major.
Yep.
So which was, you changed over to
marketing.
And look at you now. Here, girls, like, I didn't even hire you to be a marketer, for Christ's sakes. I hired you to answer emails.
I know.
I hired you right before COVID and everything shut down. I'm like, yeah, we'll just put you up front, just answer emails. Me and Kat are coming into the studio. I know. So funny. It's so funny, right? And then look at you now. It's great. So how did your mom feel?
Well, my mom, she's a finance person.
So was she disappointed in you?
That's what I was scared of. I really was scared of disappointing her, but eventually she understood.
She did understand. So at first was she like,
Yeah. She was like, you're into marketing? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. But, and the reason, like, you know, I wanted you to tell that story is because if you make a decision and you start down the path, you're clear, it's what you want to do, you start down that road and taking all the next steps that we're going to get into. There's 9 more steps. And it's not what you thought it was going to be. It's you don't enjoy it the way you thought. You can't imagine doing it for the rest of your life. You need to be brave enough, right? You need to have the courage and be honest with yourself to redirect. It's okay to change your mind.
Yep, because you have to have fun too. I mean, like, if you're not having fun or actually enjoying what you're doing, then there's no point to it because you're not happy.
Because you're not happy, right? And we spend eight hours plus a day at a job, at a job. I always wanted wherever I made my living to be more than a job. It's like this, you know, this just cool place that I go and do what I love, you know, and I love creating. And so you have to be brave. You have to recognize that and redirect. And that's okay. And I think a lot of people don't redirect and make a different decision because either they feel, well, I got like you, I got 3 years into this, or my mom's going to be upset, or this, that, or the other seems too difficult. And but we're not here on earth to like please our moms, please our family, please our friends. We have to please ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that old song, can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Probably shouldn't sing on, but but that's a song. I mean, if you can't please anyone, so you got to please yourself. But I mean, that's just such a like profound lyric, in that song, and it's true. So number one, be decisive. Deciding gives you direction,